Hello and welcome back to my channel. Thank you for clicking on my video. Today I dove into the Passion in Paris palette from BH Cosmetics. This was part of their travel series which was released this year, I think. And today's look was actually requested by an Instagram follower who saw a picture that I'd posted a while ago and asked me to make a tutorial. So here you go. If you haven't been here before, welcome. My name is Rachel. I'm a homeschooling stay-at-home mom, and I don't know that much about makeup, but I love to play with all different kinds of colorful eyeshadow. So if that's something which interests you, then please like and subscribe, and you can find me over on Instagram at Shimmers and Silver. Without further ado, let's jump right into that tutorial. So because this look was requested based off of an older picture, I wanted to make sure that I knew how I did it the first time, so I did this eye. I think I remembered everything in order. Now I'm going to lead you through the tutorial on this eye. I started by priming my eyes with the NYX primer in white. That is already done. Now I'm going to take my palette and dip into it with a medium-sized blending brush. It's like medium dense. It's not really fluffy. And excuse my French pronunciation if it's no good, but I am dipping into the color Pompadour first. And that's going to start in my outer corner, creating the cat eye shape that I want. So I'll start in that outer corner, shape it into the V shape that I like. And then when the brush is pretty well emptied of product, I will just gently drag it over a little bit. But I really want to center that color here. I was having all kinds of technical difficulties this morning with my camera. I actually did this look. This is the third time. And so I'm hoping that this one doesn't give me problems. Now I'm taking a medium blending brush and softening those edges. I'm going to turn the camera because I have sunlight coming from this side and it's casting weird light on this side of my face. I am such a mess today. I'm going to turn the camera so that you have better lighting before I get too far into this video, and we'll be right back. Okay, that's so much better. I am so sorry. Today is the busiest day of the week. It's a Thursday, and I made the mistake of trying to film this look before my day got started. Like, I prefer to do early morning if possible. And that didn't work today because I got up later than I usually do. And then I thought, it's fine, I can still film it, no worries. And literally every time I tried to film it, something went wrong. So it is now towards the end of the day. We're mid-afternoon now. My day is over except for getting my husband from work. And I'm like, I just want to get this eyeshadow look done. So really we just have a gentle wash of this Pompadour color. Next I'm taking the same brush, that same medium dense blending brush. I'm going into Grand Palais here, and that is simply acting as a deepening shade in this outer corner. When I do my eyeshadow later in the day like this, I have so many more distractions. I just laid my baby down for a nap, but then my older daughter is talking to me, and mom life. Alright, so this is the Grand Palais color, deepening up that outer corner. Really, because the red is already blended, I'm not too concerned with blending this shade because it's so close to the Pompadour that we already put down. So I'll blend it a little bit, but I'm really just kind of tapping it into place. And then to blend it, instead of sweeping back and forth like this, I'm actually just putting the brush on my skin and pressing that way. Because it's kind of diffusing the color right in that one small area instead of dragging it around. Because again, the red is already pretty blended. This was just to deepen it. Now, this next step is completely optional. If you don't want to, you don't have to, obviously. You don't have to do any of this if you don't want to. But with a small blending brush, because I like my eyeshadow looks to be more dramatic, deeper, more contrast between light and dark, I like a deep outer corner. So I'm taking a small blending brush, I'm dipping into Mousse d'Orsay. This is the black shade in the palette, and I'm going in really lightly. Just a little tap. It just adds another layer, another bit of dimension on this outer area. So I'm just tapping it in a little triangle, as you can see, placing down the color, and then grabbing that blending brush again and doing the same thing. just to spread it, diffuse it a little bit more. All it does is add an additional layer of depth to that area. And that's just my preference. I mean, if you want to follow the tutorial and you like something a lot more neutral, then don't do this step. Okay, doing good. Next, I'm taking a flat C brush, and I'm going into the shade Pantheon. This is a shimmery purpley color. It's really pretty. I'm going to dip into the shade, and then I will spray it. Spraying the shimmer specifically, makes it more like a paint, more metallic, which gives you more control. You can paint it on a little bit more instead of just placing powder down. And the shimmers in this palette are a little bit flaky. So sometimes they end up falling out on my face a bit. Now, I always do my eyes first, and then when I do my face, really I don't put that much on my face. I don't do much as far as face products, but it's just something to be aware of if you like this palette, that it will have a little bit of fallout with some of the shimmer shades. So this color, obviously, I don't think I said, is going all over the lid to the inner corner, and I'm kind of doing a faux cut crease up here, but I'm gonna softly blend that a little bit because I don't really want a stark line. So I'm just placing down that color, lovely shimmery purple, and then before I get carried away, I'm going to blend it out really lightly, just dragging it back and forth, windshield wiper motions gently. I don't want to fully blend it, I just want to soften it a bit. And now, we're actually almost done. It's not a very hard look. I'm taking the same brush, I haven't bothered to clean it off, and I'm dipping into Moulin Rouge, which is the shimmery red in the bottom corner. And if you've watched any of my videos, you know that I like to blend shimmer into shimmer when it comes to transitioning. So this helps transition from the sparkly purple to the matte red on the outer corner. So I'm just placing it over the transition line. And then I'll dip back and forth between Moulin Rouge and Pantheon, the sparkly red and the sparkly purple, just to soften that transition. I will say that considering I've done this look 3 times now today, I'm pretty consistent, so that's always a plus. And now, without any additional product, I'm taking the first brush that I used, that dense blending brush, and just tapping over that outer corner area. Because I don't want shimmer on my entire lid, I do want the outer corner to be matte, so I'm just sort of tapping around to make sure that it's still matte out there. And then blending. So I'm just gonna clean up under my eyes. It won't take much, and I'll be back. Now we're gonna do the lower lash line. I'm taking a small blending brush and going into Sacré-Cœur, which is this lovely light purple color. I am lining my lower lash line from the outer corner all the way to the inner. I love this color. I forget about this color. Like when I think about this palette, I think about the moody, dramatic colors like this one here. But this color is really pretty. It's a really nice, light, lavendery, periwinkle sort of blend. It's really pretty. Okay, we're almost done. I'm taking a very small pencil brush and I'm dipping into the color Louvre up here. This is my inner highlight color. Inner highlight. This is why I do my tutorials at 5 a.m. because my brain is in gear at 5 a.m. By this point of the day, I'm just tired. Stab myself in the eye with the color and then paint the inner corner. This is my inner corner highlight color. This is such a fantastic inner corner highlight color. It is just eye-catching, and I think I'll touch up this side while I'm here, and it's bold and it's beautiful, and it's just so pretty. And then if there's anything left on the brush, or dip very lightly back in and go into my brow bone here. Okay, last step is I'm gonna put a light blue eyeliner in my lower waterline. I just love blue and purple together. And the light blue kind of ties into that light inner corner color. Even though that inner corner does not have blue in it, this is sort of a frosty blue. It just works together. This is Big Splash from ColourPop. If I had a light pastel lavender color, I would totally use that instead. But I don't. And again, while I'm here, I'll just touch up my other side because I've been wearing this all day and it's a little faded. Okay. Lovely. Now, take 3. This look is about done. I am going off camera and then I'll be back. Okay, here's the finished look. I did add a little bit of black eyeliner and made a little baby wing over here. And then I have some mascara and some other face products, setting spray, highlighter, and that's about it. So thank you very much for sticking with me through all of these various technical difficulties which I've had for this video. I appreciate you hanging out. I hope you enjoyed the final look as much as I did, and I can't wait to see you again next time. Have a great day. Bye! We are almost done. I am taking a very slight, or a really loose, I can't speak today.